Give me a few case studies on how does this really work.
So, so we are, our platform is mostly API-based platform, where any company they can use our APIs to integrate their ERP or any database through our APIs and bring data off-chain to on-chain, and then perform whatever functions or use case they have. So one use case is traceability. For example, Raymond is using our product for anti-counterfeiting. So they can trace right from the manufacturer to wholesaler, to dealer, to retailer, to the end consumer, how the product has moved across the supply chain. And through this QR code, anybody can scan and check whether the product was actually manufactured at the Raymond facility or at the rest of the players whom they are buying from or actually part of that, supply chain. Provider. So I'll again start with tokenization. The tokenization is basically creating a digital image of any asset, physical, digital, currency, tangible, intangible, on-chain, on blockchain. And then you can perform token functions around it. Why tokenization? Because it creates efficiency, operational efficiency. Then you can fractionalize an asset, you can raise money on an asset, and liquidity is again another use case. So basically what is Spydra? We are a no-code asset tokenization platform targeted towards mid to large enterprises.
Give me a few case studies on how does this really work.
So, so we are, our platform is mostly API-based platform, where any company they can use our APIs to integrate their ERP or any database through our APIs and bring data off-chain to on-chain, and then perform whatever functions or use case they have. So one use case is traceability. For example, Raymond is using our product for anti-counterfeiting. So they can trace right from the manufacturing to wholesaler, to dealer, to retailer, to the end consumer, how the product has moved across the supply chain. And through this QR code, anybody can scan and check whether the product was actually manufactured at the Raymond facility or at the rest of the players whom they are buying from or actually part of that,
So
supply chain.
original for sure, holistic, genuine mark, all of the companies do something similar, which is a
So yeah,
QR
I mean
blockchain.
so they are doing something similar in terms of the problem, as in anti-counterfeiting. But our solution is more foolproof, right? Because you have the entire data on chain, you have the entire traceability on chain. Even if you copy that QR code, because once that QR code blockchain is immutable and you can't, really add data without the consensus of nodes, you can't really fudge data in a blockchain. It's the most secure system out
But
there.
all
Right?
these companies, the names that I've said them for a reason because I'm an investor in some of those.
Right,
So
right.
they have the same blockchain base, their QR code
So
is
yeah,
not
if you have,
Apple.
it's very good. It's a very good system that you have if you have a blockchain-based system. But that's just one use case of our platform. There are multiple other use cases. So again, in traceability, we have tokenized food, but that is more around, showing this customer, they want to export their product in US. And US, they want to have a proof that actually the product is made from a gear cow. So that traceability again helps in convincing their customers in US. So that's another use case. Then real estate tokenization, fractionalization, raising investment on that, another use case. CBDC, another use case. So yeah, these are some of the use cases we are working with.
Your company is already doing very good. I think you said that $1.2 million is the revenue, and then you are looking out for much more than that, I think. So $4 to $5 million in the next 2-3 years. That's what which you projected,
Yeah.
in fact, right?
Yeah.
So what is the main motto of you being landed up here, actually? Because in fact, according to us, even being an investor or anyone, so your company cannot be called as a startup. That you understand? It doesn't even come into the category of startup. It's a kind of a company which is at least a small kind of an IT company or a kind, which has already been exist in the market. You have a good established, potential clients, and wherein you could, already been able to make this much of revenue, right? You have a proper clear-cut vision and the projections of your company to scale up everything. So what is the main motto that, you being here?
See, we started, blockchain was a big hype 5 years ago, mostly around crypto. So crypto was the thing that everybody was talking about, still talking about because it's a bull market now. But then we took a step back and we thought, how can blockchain as a technology can really solve real world problems, right? That's where we started, and then we pounced upon the tokenization bit. Because every asset sooner or later is going to be tokenized. That's a fact, right?
I think her question was your purpose of being here today. What are you
for
looking
here?
for? Yeah.
Oh, you wanted me to, why did I start the company? I thought you were asking
You're
that.
here today for what purpose? Are
So
you
my
raising
purpose
capital?
is very simple, yeah. I would like as many people to know about my company, what we do. If we can get, as many enterprises, if we can help them in their journey from Web 2 to Web 3, we are the, simplest, fastest and cheaper cost
Are you
effective
raising
solution.
capital?
Yes, we are. So we are looking to raise $5 million at about
What
35,
valuation?
about 35 to 40 million.
Your current revenue is 1.2.
Yeah.
So what is your PAT on 1.2?
So
you
we are not
profitable?
profitable. So our cash burn is about around 40 lakhs per month. That's what we burn.
So 40 lakhs per month, that means you're burning around 5 crores.
In a year.
So half of your turnover you're burning.
Yeah.
Or is it beyond that turnover?
So our turnover, I would say it's ARR that I mentioned, $1.2 million. That's our ARR, and we keep on growing month on month. We expect to be at the ARR of $2 million by, within 6-7
So on
months.
top of that, you're burning 50 lakhs
Yeah, yeah,
per month.
per month. Yes. So our major cost is our employee cost. 50% of our total cost expense is
What is the
employees.
net? What is the net in hand?
This is a loss-making company, is what you
Yeah,
say.
we are burning. We are burning.
Fact. Yeah, I was.
Why this is a loss-making company,
Because
right?
your
Why?
input cost there's hardly an input cost on the product, it's blockchain. So that
So,
means either your
see-
hiring cost is too high,
Yeah.
or your marketing cost has gone wrong,
Yeah.
or your overheads are somewhere wrong.
See, we are.
I look at these companies very, very carefully. And the ones that I know of, all of them, my friend, are profit making.
That's good. Good for them. We also want to be profitable. Sooner or later, we will be profitable. It's just that we have a certain strategy that we want to go with. Our strategy is to build a product which is, the world class, which is global,
No.
and it is
So-
right now
so
being
why
used
you
globally,
say
and
the-
we hire the costliest engineers that we can have because we do not, just adjust on the product side of the things, right? So that's first thing.
So your cost is basically the engineer you have hired, yes?
50% of our cost is total cost is our employee expense, and we have around 70% engineers.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
Thank you so
thank you.
much.